For a no money spent team, we've been going kinda crazy recently in Madden 23, so in today's video, I want to go through and talk about how my squad is looking, how I got a bunch of players for free, as well as what abilities I'm rocking with my team. Now, Social family, and welcome back to another Madden 23 video. Just want to say this is the last time y'all are going to be seeing this setup in the background. At the time you guys are watching this, I'm on my way back to Canada, but I appreciate y'all a ton for putting me in the position to be able to work from here. Honestly, it's been an incredible last couple months, so just thank you guys for that. But getting back on track, I'm excited to go back to my igloo and drink some maple syrup tonight. Let's talk about the offense right here and go over who we have at key positions, how I got some of these cards for free, and what abilities I'm using, as well as the future for the team and some tips regarding building the squad. That's a lot, so let's get started. Now, starting it off at 100% the most important position on your offense, let's talk about the quarterback. I am currently rocking with Ken Stabler, fellas. This is a free card. I was able to pick this player up at the start of this season, and basically for exchanging in some previous season masters, I got this card for free. If you're newer to the game, I don't think you'll be able to get him, which is too bad. But overall, I would say he's pretty good. I'm definitely looking to maybe upgrade to a quarterback who's similar to Ken Stabler, yet right-handed. This card is a lefty, which is a little bit too bad. He's got a great release, he's got great abilities, but if I can get the same thing with the same speed, or maybe even more speed, and a right-handed quarterback, I would consider that change. So if you have tips, let me know in the comments. Now, in terms of the running back, I'm still rocking with AJ Dillon, aka the Quad Father. I still think this is actually the best running back in the game. As you guys can see, he's up to 97 speed and 97 acceleration, which is incredible due to some of the strategy cards I'm using on my squad, and that really makes him, I would say, fairly usable. Really, the only thing I miss out on by having AJ Dillon is 2 speed. Otherwise, he's literally ridiculous, breaking the first tackle every single time. It's crazy. I think Quad Father is still one of the best running backs in this game. I agree that there is an argument that maybe you could get the Flash or Gus Edwards, but for me, he still runs hard. He's got good enough speed for the time being, so for now, he's sticking. Then moving on to the receiver group, Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase are both free cards by doing a method I talked about on the channel not that long ago. I'm a big fan of both of them in real life and a big fan of them in Madden. I've got the exact same abilities on both of them, so route tech, short in, short out for 2 AP. That is awesome. And then on Randy Moss right here, we have route tech, short in, and deep out. And in my opinion, Randy Moss is one of the best cards in this game, if not the best card. He's basically like a 99 at every stat. Like, look at this. There is not really a stat you're going to find that's important on this card that's like lower than a 98. It's crazy. Speed, acceleration, catching, deep route running, spec catch in traffic. It's all a 98 plus, and he is 6'4". This card plays really good too. So in my opinion, definitely one of my favorites right here. In terms of the O-line, we got John Madden 99, we got Lane Johnson 99, Will Shields, Kevin Glover, and then Natane Muti, who will be upgraded fairly soon. Will Shields and Kevin Glover, I'm a big fan of, and I think if you have a little bit of coins right now, it's actually worth it to complete one of the Ring of Honor sets and then get these cards back as BND, because they're actually really good players, and you can get them for a heavily discounted rate. I was able to get these cards for about like 50k per player by just doing the Ring of Honor Master set and getting these cards back in return. And then finally, we also got Vernon Davis right here. This Vernon Davis was my free selection from my Ultimate Legend Fantasy Pack. So in terms of who we actually spent coins on this offense, it's not a ton. I got this done for a fairly cheap price. Now quickly, abilities wise right here for the offensive line, I just want to give you guys some tips. Really, if you can put any 0 AP abilities on your O-line, it's worth it. I really like post up, and if I can get that for 0, that's awesome. So both of my guards right here, or sorry, my guard and my center are going to get that. Then for my tackles, I prefer Secure Protector over Edge Protector. So right here, as you can see on John Madden, we get Secure Protector for 0. I think that's better than Edge Protector. I actually can't get it for 0 on Lane Johnson, so that's why I'm using Edge Protector. But really, if you're using either of those two, you should be fine. Hopefully you get a card that gets that for 0, and that's a must. You want to make sure you're using that. Then for the QB, I'm just kind of using like the basic abilities: Fearless, Set Feet Lead, Hot Route Master, Gunslinger, and those are basically like the consensus top 3 in this game. And then for receivers, I think route tech is really good. Short in, short out, and deep out are probably my favorite abilities, and really as many of those abilities as you can cram onto your team is worth it. Like, if you can maximize as many of those abilities I just talked about, you're going to be in a great spot. Okay, now moving on to the defense. The defense is pretty fire as well. Let's start it off with the D-line. We got Furious George, who I actually just bought a couple days ago. At the price that he was selling for, it was pretty worth it because of the fact that he does get that X Factor Unstoppable Force and double or nothing for 0. A pretty solid card. We've got Milkman right here at the edge position. Then we also got the free John Madden and Sam Adams. I've spent 0 coins on the DTs. They don't really play too much for me, but they're both 99, so I'm not complaining. And then cornerbacks wise, it's Jalen Ramsey, Asante Samuel, Aqib Talib, Marcus Peters, as well as Isaiah Rogers. Out of these cards, actually 4 of them play for me. Aqib and Jalen play outside corner, so I need deep out zone, mid zone KO, and flat zone KO if possible on them. If I don't get mid zone, it's not the end of the world. And then for the other two, Asante and Marcus Peters, they're usually going to be blitzing and DB fire. I probably should upgrade these cards to better blitzers, maybe someone like Isaiah Simmons Titans, but we'll see about that. Then moving on to the safeties, Isaiah Polamalu, Derwin James, those are the two box defenders. Isaiah Polamalu, a completely free card. If you guys don't know how to get him, I made a video a couple days ago talking about picking up this player. I am currently rocking Acro and Pick Artist. He's 99 speed, 99 excel, 6'4", and 99 change of direction. And with those two abilities for 1 AP, that card is pretty end game. We also got Derwin James, a similar player right here. And then for the deep safeties, we got mid zone KO, deep out zone KO, and Pick Artist on Minka, as well as Eric Berry. And overall, this defense is basically perfect. The only thing I really want to do for this defense is I want to pick up Shaquille Leonard and then throw JJ Watt as a defensive tackle. That way I get 3 unstoppable forces on the field. I know that's kind of scummy, but man, that'd be kind of crazy, I feel like. So that's kind of like the other upgrade I want to make to this defense. Otherwise, it's almost perfect. The only other thing I would really like is maybe if I can get a corner with deep out zone KO, flat zone KO, and Pick Artist, as well as mid zone KO for 2 AP. If that was possible, that'd be awesome. We'll see if EA Sports does enough discounted ability stuff in the future, or maybe if I can get like deep out, mid zone, and Pick Artist for 1 AP on one of these safeties, that'd be awesome as well. Want to open up packs with better odds than EA Sports gives you? Well, check out mudpacks.com to open up packs, win coins, and withdraw them directly to your account. And of course, use code SWIFT as you're checking out the site for 15% off. But otherwise, I love the height we have on the field. In terms of my favorite players on the offense and the defense, I think Randy Moss has got to be up there. Vernon Davis actually plays really, really well. And then on defense, this Derwin James card has just been going inexplicably hard for me. I don't know why, but he's played incredible ever since I got him. Isaiah Polamalu, nice too. Those are probably my favorites though. And the awesome thing is I was able to build a lot of this team without spending too many coins. Like, take a look at the defense right here. Take a look at the offense. How many of these cards did I even have to purchase? A lot of them were just free players. As we take a look right here, Carl Banks, got him for cheap. Sam Adams, got him for free. John Madden, got him for free. Isaiah Polamalu, got him for free. A lot of cards on here I was able to get for a great price or for free, like Asante as well, Marcus Peters. A lot of players on here didn't require any coins. And that, in my opinion, is the best way to build your team, especially now when you can like pick up like Will Shields and Kevin Glover as BNDs. That is so worth it. Or like the 2 BNDs you get from doing the John Madden 99 set. That is so worth it as well, boys. So yeah, just make sure you're maximizing your free / BND cards in this game. That's an awesome way to build out the no money spent team. I'm usually am a fan of BNDs, but especially now, if you can pick up like an offensive lineman that's a BND or like a defensive tackle that's a BND, that's a card you don't need to upgrade for the rest of the year. Earlier in the year, it was like, okay, we'll take the BND, but he's gonna have to get upgraded, so we'll have to quick sell him and we don't really get our full value. But with like Will Shields, this man's not getting upgraded. I'm sorry, but I'm not buying a different right guard when I've got a 99. Now, I just want to say, on the topic of getting a 99 overall team, I made a full video showcasing what you guys can do to build the 99 overall squad in this game. If you enjoyed this one and you want to check that out, it's right here. You can click it. And if you're not subbed to the channel, or if you've already seen that video, go sub down below. So 2 things you can do. One of those 2 things, fellas. Click that video, click that sub button. Hopefully you do one of them, and I'm out. Peace.